What's up?
Woo-woo. I'll be like, hey, Babes.
Hey, Babes.
No, you just say, woo, woo.
Oh. Woo,
Hey, Babes.
woo, woo.
Hey, guys.
Wait, that's our chant now?
I don't know. No one's commenting down below what our chant should be, but I want it to be, hey, Babes.
Woo.
Some chant. Okay, guys, so guess what time it is? It is 12:54. It's not focusing, but you can read that. So we decided, let's do a night in the life of Bebes and Co. So our babies are 6.5 months old now, as our Bebes know. And our sleeping schedule right now with the babies isn't bad. A lot better than them waking up every 2 to 3 hours, but you know, they'll still wake up probably 2 to 3 times during the night. We put them to bed at what, 10 or 11?
10-ish.
10-ish? We put them to bed at 10-ish, and it is now almost 1 in the morning, as you saw. And so our night routine now is I'm pretty much up till 1 or 2, both of us are up till 1 or 2 in the morning, because after filming and vlogging all day, whatever I had to film, I don't really get time to edit because of the babies being awake until after they go to sleep for the night. So after we put them to sleep around 10 is when I can finally start editing our video for the next day. So yeah, I would say I usually finish around 1 or 2, depends on how long the video is. So I'm expecting the babies to wake up around what?
2-ish.
Yeah, 2-ish. So we probably have an hour until they wake up. So what is our plan? We're going to go to sleep for an hour and then make them bottles?
Oh, we technically could wake them up right now. 11, 12, 1. It's been 3 hours. They eat every 3 to 4 hours.
Ooh, that would probably be easier.
That would probably be the better option.
Yeah.
Give them a bottle before we go to bed and then
keep them hungry for a few more hours.
Hungry.
I mean, keep them full for a few more hours. We don't want to keep them hungry for hours. I want to keep them full. So, then I guess we'll go upstairs, make them some bottles. Like I said, it's 1 in the morning. We'll make them some bottles, feed them, then go to sleep and wait till they're hungry again. So we're going to go do that now. Let's go! Bebe, shh. It's okay, Mommy. Bebe, it's okay, Mama. Bebe. So it's 2 in the morning. And this is Sophie that woke up. Bebe, it's okay. Look, it's you. Look, it's you. It's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. It's you, baby. Look, it's you. Look at that's you. Look at that's you. Oh, she's so sad.
Oh my gosh. I don't feel good.
Fabian got kind of sick today. So thanks for waking up with me and helping with the babies. So we actually fell asleep before we were able to give them their bottles. So that's why it's 2 and we're giving her a bottle. Hi, mamas.
That's a mistake. Okay, you were super tired.
Yeah. Whatever time we put them to sleep, before we go to sleep, we end up giving them like a couple ounces depending on how many hours it's been. If you let them go to sleep for hours and then you finally try going to sleep, then they're gonna wake up in the next like
hour or two,
and you don't want that. You want them to stay full, so that's why you feed them right before you go to sleep.
That way you can get a solid 4 hours of sleep.
Sometimes 5.
Sometimes.
Sometimes 5.
When they decide to be nice.
So I don't know if it's because of their weight, but I noticed that Penelope sleeps longer than Sophia.
Yeah. Penelope retains more food, so I guess that's why she takes longer.
Like, I feel like Penelope could go like 5 to 6 hours without feeding, but the thing is, Sophia will wake up, and so we'll just end up feeding Penelope at the same time because we don't want to wake up an hour or 2 later to feed Penelope. So, bebe. Bebe. So, it's yummy, Mom. Yummy, Mom.
Look, within those seconds, it was at 6 ounces. Right now it's 5 ounces.
Yeah, so she's hungry.
She just ate an ounce.
Hungry monkey. It's a hungry chunky monkey. So, like we said, it's 2 in the morning. Depending on what time we put the babies to sleep, they're pretty much sleeping for like 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. If Sophie's really knocked out, they can sleep for a pretty long time because, like we said, Penelope naturally sleeps longer than Sophia.
Yeah, Sophie's the one that wakes up everybody.
Yeah, Sophie wakes up everybody. She just...
Needy like that.
Yeah, but then she'll wake up everybody and barely drink any milk and then fall right back asleep. So it's like...
Really?
It's like, really? You're gonna have slept a couple more hours if you weren't even that hungry? So now, we're gonna take the bottle to Penelope. Okay, so Penelope is just chilling in her...
Oh, she's awake.
Yeah, she woke up because of
heck?
Sophia. And we're just gonna feed them, and then we'll probably see you guys. We're gonna go to sleep after we feed them, and then we'll probably see you guys around like what 6? Yeah, we'll see you guys around 6 probably. Hopefully, they
7.
usually will like cry. They'll like wake up a little bit. It's weird. They'll like cry in their sleep for like a second or 2, and then they'll fall back asleep. It's weird. So they usually do that a couple of times during the night, but they probably won't wake up until like 6 feet again. So.
Is she around there?
Since it's 2, yeah, so probably 6. Yep, so...
Anyway, that's it for right now.
Anyways, we'll see you again at 6. Just gonna feed the babies. Oh, you got a burp, Mama? Oh. I will keep feeding you. So anyways, Fabian's gonna deal with Penelope. She's in her crib, and then... Mama! She's too interested by the fan. They love fans. So we're just going to feed them, and then we'll see you guys around 6. Bye! Hello, bebes. So we told you we were going to give you an update at 6. I didn't end up recording because Fabian's sick, so... He would usually be able to help me get the bottles, and I could have filmed the babies crying, but I just decided to go get the bottles myself because he's getting pretty sick. So, the babies actually did not wake up at 6. They woke up at 7:25. That's good. That's like 5 hours and 25 minutes.
Well, I could have enjoyed that.
So... Hi, Mommy. So now it's, what time is it?
8.
So
11:27.
11:27. So the nice thing about the babies now being 6 months old is that when they wake up in the morning, when they wake up in the morning, they could pretty much just like chill there in their crib and just like entertain each other. They'll like grab each other's hands and they'll hold hands, and it's really cute.
It sounds like they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're talking to each other, and then they're like laughing, or they like growl at each other. I don't know. They make funny noises, and they just make each other laugh. It's like they're amazed by each other's noises. They're like, "Look what I can do!" And then the other one's like, they're funny.
Yeah, so usually we'll wake up in the morning when we wake up to noises like that. They're not necessarily crying anymore after like the third time that we feed them. They're not like crying for a bottle. They'll cry for attention, which is what Penelope was doing right now because Sophia's not actually awake yet. Hi, Bebe. Who's that? Who's that, Bebe? Hi, Bebe. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? Are you excited? Are you excited? Oh, zoom into your face. Okay, but yeah, Penelope's just chilling with me right now. We fed them at 2 last? No, we fed them at 7 last. Because I got bottles for them at 7:25. So since we fed them at 7, and it is 11, and it's 11:30, and Penelope's probably hungry. So we'll probably feed her. And then I hear Sophia making noises, so it means she's gonna wake up at any minute. But yeah, that's pretty much like our nighttime routine with the babies now. They wake up 2 to 3 times still. Usually one will randomly start crying. She'll wake up her sister. Sometimes when the other baby is just like knocked out, she won't wake up, so that's nice. But we'll still feed her anyways because we know she'll wake up like an hour or 2 after, and we don't want to wake up again an hour or 2 after. So we'll just feed her also at that point because like you just got to do that, because with twins, I don't want to be waking up 5 to 6 times a night. I'd rather wake up 2 or 3 times a night. So that's why we feed them at the same time, regardless if they're sleeping. When we had our babies out of the hospital and home for the first couple weeks, everyone was like, oh no, let them sleep. The sleeping is good for them. We decided to, well, at first I was like, no, I have to wake them up every 3 hours. But I don't know, I feel like you figure out what your baby really needs, and even though my babies were preemie, after a while I was like, no, I'll let them sleep because that's when they're like growing and developing the most, so I'd rather let them sleep and then they'll wake up when they are hungry. I don't need to wake them up every 3 hours, and so that ended up working for me too, so you're gonna just figure that out.
And it was every 3 hours? Starting when you wake them up, so technically you only got 2 hours of sleep because it would take an hour to feed them.
Yeah, so if you didn't understand that, the doctors wanted us to wake them up every 3 hours. That hour started from waking them up, not when they finish eating. So if it took them like an hour to eat, which it took an hour to feed both of them, then I technically would set an alarm to wake up in the next 2 hours. But the thing was, I was pumping at the time that they were little and waking up every 3 hours. So it would literally take me probably like an hour and a half to feed both babies. And then I would spend another half an hour, 45 minutes pumping. And then at the end of that, I would probably have 30 minutes to an hour to sleep. And then my alarm would go off again to feed them. So the first few months were like death, because that was for 24 hours that I would get literally 30 minutes to an hour to sleep and then have to wake up again. So that's why I recommend, you guys don't want to be too sleep deprived. So just sleep and let your baby sleep. If they sleep longer than 4 hours, then I would set an alarm for every 4 hours. But you don't need to wake up your baby every 2 to 3 hours, because if they're not waking up, they're not hungry. So
And remember, sleep is also growth.
yeah, sleep is really important for them. It's important for them to sleep. But, you know, at some point, the baby should wake up at least every 4 hours to be eating. So, and that's pretty much what they're doing now. They eat every 4 hours during the day, 3 to 4 hours during the day. So, ah, Bebe. Ah, Bebe. So, yeah. But that is the, I guess, night in the life of raising twins at 6 months. I wish I filmed this when they were just home from the hospital, because, guys, literally,
It was mad.
it was, I would just be sleeping, like, I couldn't even get 4-hour increments to sleep. I would literally be awake all day and all night, and then get like an hour or 2 to sleep in between feedings at some times, usually when people were there to help me. But yeah, guys, it's tough, especially with twins. And then I don't even want to imagine triplets.
Yeah, we were zombies.
Oh, yeah, because I was a zombie already, but then triplets, oh my gosh. That would be craziness. Oh, Bebe. Oh, Bebe. Okay, so we're going to close off this video. Thank you for watching. This is pretty much our night routine right now with 6-month-old twins. And if you guys have twins, expect something similar. But something that we are going to be filming in the near future is we've decided, it's a pretty like controversial thing. I can go more into detail in a different video because this one's already long. But we decided we're gonna sleep train our babies. We found out some different ways from a couple that we are friends with that had twins, and we decided that that's gonna like work out really good for us, really well for us. So you guys are gonna witness that whole process because we're just gonna film it for you guys. Okay, but we're gonna go. I need to feed Elbe, and Fabian probably needs some more resting time. Or do you want soup today? And he's gonna need some soup today. But we love you, and thank you for coming back to our video, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye! Say bye, Penelope.